What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And this video is going to be an update on the Amazon seller account, Landshark profits, and how much money do you need to get started in wholesale? Because a few people have been asking me that as well. So our most recent payment was yesterday, so we got paid $1,172, and then our balance right now is $1,476. So not bad at all. And let's scroll down here. So today so far, super brand, it's like super early in the mornings right now. We're not on any sales, and then for the last 30 days, we're at $5,000 in sales. So not bad at all. So let's jump into the Landshark Profits. So just real simple and quick. So if you are a Landshark Profits member, I know there was a problems with some people was having problems with accessing the course. So basically, it would look just like this here, and then you couldn't click, like any of the training here. So you just have to click enroll, and then you like just give it a second, and then see, it'll pop up right there. Say you are now enrolled, and the page will refresh, and boom, it'll look just like this here. And you click curriculum, and then bam, that's how you're able to access the training. You're gonna be all good to go. All right. So yeah, it's super simple stuff, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. Just click the button, and then boom, right? That's all you got to do. And that's with all the courses or whatnot. So if you were having a problem or whatnot, I again made brand new course things or whatnot, copied all the information over, so everything seems to be working perfectly fine now. Again, if you're having troubles, just shoot me a message to the phone number down below, because that one goes directly to my phone, and then I can just check out the information. Alrighty, so now the main topic at hand here. How much money do you actually need to get started in wholesaling? Now, I would say, and keep in mind, this is just my personal experience. I'm going off the websites that I use, the suppliers I've talked to, stuff like that, right? So it could be completely different for someone else. Someone could say a way higher number, someone could say a way lower number, right? So, it really just depends on, the person's point of view or whatnot. So, basically, I would say a minimum of 3,000 to $5,000. All right. Now, if you have some of the stuff I'm about to mention, obviously this number will go down lower, but yeah, $3,000 to $5,000, guys, because I'm going to explain here why. So first things first is that you have to get an LLC, a corporation, whatever you want to call it, right? So whatever ones that you want to get. So the prices can be like literally anywhere from like $100, or a little bit less or whatever, to like $150 to like $200. It really just depends on your area, right? So let's just say getting your business LLC or your social proprietor or whatever it is you decide to get. Let's just say it's between 100 and 150. When again, it could be higher in your area. Some places might be like 200, some might be 250. It really just depends on your area. So let's just say to 250, just to really broad it out or whatnot, try to cover as many places as possible. So let's say 250 for that on the high end. All right, and then from there you will have to get a reseller's permit. All right, so then that could be again like $15 to like $100, right? It really just depends again on your area. And then if you want this done all 100% right, you don't have any trouble, no problems whatsoever, then you got to go to an agency or a firm for them to actually put all this stuff together, get everything your name, everything done 100% correctly, and that's going to be an easy 150 on a low end. It's like 200 plus just for that alone, right? So just right out the gate, you're damn near out of 300 plus to like upwards of $600 just getting your business established. And you haven't opened an account yet, you haven't done any, that's 600 right out the gate. And sure, that could be high, let's just say $300 to $600, right? Right out the gate, just getting your business up and running. So this is why it always kills me when people look for free training. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, you can't even register your business for free. How do you think you're going to make thousands upon thousands of dollars for free, right? And it's just mind blowing. But it is what it is. Yeah. So, but right out the gate, you're spending $300 to like $600, just to get your business established. And no, this is not optional. You have to do this, right? And then of course you got to get your Amazon account. So that's going to be, $40 a month. And yes, you will need a new one, or I don't know if you can transfer your one that you have into your business name. I would just call them and ask them about that information. I didn't have to do that because I just opened mine up in my business name to start with. So yeah, so that's your $40 a month right there. And then from there, I would highly recommend getting a course. And again, it doesn't have to be my course, guys. I just always recommend get you a course, because if you don't get a course, I'm telling you, you are going to run into so many problems when it comes to this. You might buy it from fake suppliers. You might, submit the wrong documents, and then you can't, get ungated. Then you got to go and hire someone to, ungate you in that category or service or whatever the case may be. And then from there, you got to pay them money because they're not going to do it for free. And sometimes it might literally be up like $500, $1,000, $2,000 for them to do that service for you. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into this. So, like, you got to get you a course. That's just something that's mandatory. So let's say anywhere from, 500 to like 1,500, because that's actually what I paid for mine. All right, so $1,497. All right, and that course was actually pretty good. But yes, like just that alone right there. So you see you can, like, let's say 100 to 250, for your let's bring out our calculator here just so you guys can see the numbers. So all right, so we got 100 plus 15 plus 150 plus, oh, damn, did I do this wrong? I'm just doing it all here. All right, so 100 plus 15 plus 150 plus 40 plus 500. All right, so 665 is the lowest right now. All right, just the lowest right out the gate is what you're about to be putting in. The minimum $665, right? So on the low end, $665. Let's say on the high end, let's say you like live in a place where like it sucks ass. You got to pay $250 for your permit. I mean, for your business registration. Then you got to pay $100 for your reseller's permit, and then $200 for the agency. And then of course, you got the $40 for your Amazon. And then let's say you buy a really, really expensive course, and that's $2,087 right there, right out the gate. And you haven't even bought anything yet. So you guys see what I'm saying? Why I'm saying that you would need at least 3 to 5K? Because I mean, like the 3K wouldn't even be enough if you had the high, if everything was on the high end. I mean, you could possibly get away with that because, I mean, again, it just depends on the niche you're in, the suppliers you go to, stuff like that. They might only have like $1,000 plus orders. Like, well, you need to order this many right here, and then that just happened. The minimum quantity happens to be over $1,000. Like, I rarely ever see any like lots or whatever you want to call them for like less than $1,000. Like $1,000 is like dirt cheap for a lot of these. Again, this is just going off my personal experience since I got started in all this stuff or whatnot. So if you add 1,000 onto that, right there, you're at $3,087. So you're already over this little thing right here, and that's just if you want to buy just one lot, one unit, package of units, or whatever you want to call them. That's just one. And let's say, you skipped a training or whatever the case may be, so let's say you skipped a training. All right. So then now you're back at 15, back at 1,500 now, right? So you got everything but the course. And then from here, let's say you got, the 3K, right? So now you got 1,500 basically to go over and buy products with. And again, let's just say you magically get 2, which is it's pushing it, but let's just say you get 2 2 products or whatnot, but you didn't buy a course. So you go ahead and you buy your stuff up, and let's say it comes out to like exactly 1,500, and now you got like $3 left or whatever. What happens when you buy a product that doesn't sell? You can't get your money back. You're done. So now you just went and you just bought this product, so you was thinking it was sweet. You're like, oh man, this product cost me $1.50, and I'm going to be able to sell it for $8, right? And then you don't know how to research, you don't know how to do any of this stuff, right? So the numbers is there, the profit is there, the reviews are there, but let's say that product sells 3 times per month, or like 20 times per month, and like the minimum order is like 300 or something like that. You're going to be holding on to that product a very long time, and that's just assuming you're the only FBA seller on there. There might be, 20 other sellers, or 5 other sellers, or 3 other sellers, or whoever, so that's going to be split up between you guys if, not one person doesn't keep dropping the price and all that type of stuff or whatever. But let's just say it's like all three, you end up just pretty much just splitting those sales for the month. So now instead of getting 20 um, sales, you're only getting like what, 6, 7 sales per month. Like, I mean, that's pretty, that's pretty bad, and you only got 6 here, right? So now you just spent like 1,000 to your whole $1,500 on products that's going to sell extremely slow, and you would know not to do that if you had the course, right? So like I say, guys, like I said, you got to get you a course when it comes to this right here. Like, you want to get this stuff done right the first time, because this again isn't like something you can like take back. If you go and you buy some products, you go and you buy $1,500 worth of products from a supplier or something like that, you're not getting your money back. It's like pretty much just that simple. Because I mean, unless the product is defective or something like that, like it even tells you, like, on depending on the site you go to and the suppliers and stuff like that, they have a disclaimer like, look, do your research. No refunds, stuff like that. Like, I mean, do your damn research, guys. So if you don't know how to do research and all that stuff, then you got to get you a course. If you already know how to do all that, then by all means, I mean, you're golden. You can skip the course. If you got your LLC, your reseller's permit, you don't have to do any of that first part. So that saves you like 500-600 bucks right there on the high end. And then of course you're still gonna have to pay for your $40 a month for your Amazon account. But other than that, you wouldn't need anything else if you know how to get suppliers, and you know how to, well, if you're watching this, odds are you don't know how to get suppliers and all that stuff, unless you wouldn't be asking how much money you need. But I'm just saying, if by all the off chance someone is watching this who has all that stuff, they wouldn't need to do any of that. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. That's why I say you need it anywhere from like $3,000 to $5,000. Because that legal stuff can be pretty pricey depending on where you go. Like, I mean, and that's not even including what you have to pay every single month. Every year just for having the LLC. Like in my area, you have to pay $500 a year just for having it. That's not like literally, there's nothing else. Like, just to keep the business alive, you have to pay $500 a year, like just to have it, right? Like, there is no, it's I didn't make any money or something. Like, no, $500 to keep your business alive, and then that's not your taxes. That's just to have the business. All right, so like I said, it could get pretty pricey depending on where you live. Some places might be 1,000, some places might be like 800. It really just depends on your area, right? And if you're not comfortable with setting it up yourself, then you have to go to an agency, and of course, they are going to charge you like an easy 150, 250, plus dollars. Like, I mean, again, just depends on your area, whatnot. So the legal stuff is going to be what the main cost is, and this, well, it actually might be the second. The course might depend on what course you get. It might be the course first, and then the legal stuff, and then everything else is going to be pretty much a-okay, obviously, other than your products. But I mean, that's something you absolutely have to buy, because I mean, there's no point. You can't do anything without the products itself, But hopefully that answered your question, guys. It's not complicated. It's just like something you got to learn. It's just like riding a bike, right? So unless you have a minimum of like 3 to 5K, I wouldn't even worry about it, honestly. Like, I would just do retail arbitrage. Like, even with this, budget right here, I would just do retail arbitrage. It sucks because, I mean, if you have to drive around and stuff like that. But for me personally, I like getting out the house, because literally I don't do nothing 7 days a week, and I don't have any bills. So, I mean, it's something to do to get me out the house or whatever. But yeah, I would do retail arbitrage because, you're going to see way higher profit margins, versus wholesaling. Now, wholesaling, let's say the product is selling for $25, right? You might get each unit for like $4, and then let's say Amazon is charging like $10 in fees. and then plus shipping. So let's say shipping is like another, I don't know, let's say like 50 cents per unit or whatever. All right, or a dollar, or whatever the case may be, right? So basically, you're gonna be spending like 10, $15 just for that right there, and then that might be a lot where they be like, oh, we gotta pay, you gotta order minimum 1,000 lots, so that's $4,000 you gotta spend right there. But the profit is gonna be pretty decent as well after all your fees and stuff. So it really, again, just depends on the budget, and that's normally how it goes. It's normally just that simple. But again, you got to look and see how many times it sells per month. You got to check out the reviews. You got to, just basically just know how to do your research and know if that product is worth buying. Because again, if you buy a product that you can't sell, you're done. I mean, that's it. Like, it's literally just going to sit in Amazon's warehouse until you have to get it sent back to yourself. And then what are you going to do with those products? Eventually you will probably sell them out, depending on how serious you are about it, and how you hustle. You can always throw up a Facebook ad or some Google ads and set you up a little store and just sell just that one product over and over and over until you get it to sell out. But that requires more money. That requires completely different courses. That requires marketing knowledge. Again, there's a bunch that goes into that. So if you're doing Amazon FBA, odds are you don't know how to do stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff.